Okay, so Merry Thriftmas everyone. What we are working on today is a thrifted piece that I got, oh my goodness, I can't even remember if I got this last Christmas or what, but it's been in my stash for quite a while. And it is just this, oops, sorry if I'm shaking y'all around. It is just this blue, I guess this is like a magazine rack back maybe looked like something from the 80s, I would guess. But this is a solid wood piece, and I am wanting to use this by my Christmas tree. I'll show y'all a clip of what I'm wanting to put in here. So I have all of these cutting boards and things here in this basket that you see, but it's really putting a lot of pressure on the basket. So I've already measured this, and I think that this is going to work better, and I'm going to just kind of move some things around. Somebody suggested that I move the basket with the cutting boards on the other side of the tree, like so that it's closer to the kitchen, and then move the little rocking chair on the living room side. So I think I'm going to move that stuff around in today's video as well. But the first thing that I want to try to do, I paid $8.29 for this back when I got it, whenever that was. It was yellow tag. But anyway, the reason I got this is because it is all like just such good quality. It is a solid wood piece. It is very heavy. And if y'all hear my chickens in the background, I just had to feed them because they're all up in my business. Let me show y'all a clip of them. Some of y'all really enjoy seeing my chickens. But yeah, they're back here just making all kind of noise, being mean to each other. See what I mean? I don't know. They were so peaceful, and then when I come out here, they all started acting up, so I don't know. But anyway, here's the other side to it. I thought about just spray painting this, but what I want to do first, since this is a solid wood piece, is I want to try to strip it and just see what the wood looks like underneath. So I am going to put this Citrus Strip paint and varnish stripping gel all over this and let it sit overnight. It's a little bit of a windy day today, which I think will be good. So yeah, that's what we're working on. We're going to try to strip it and sand it first. So I worked on a piece quite a while back that I got at an antique store, and it was like bright orange paint, and this stuff literally melted this off, and it was so easy to get off. And I sanded it, and of course I did have to pressure wash it a little bit to get it in some of the corners and stuff, but I'm hoping I don't have to do that with this. So I'm going to just show y'all here is a good before. Let me take you off of the tripod. So here's kind of a good look at the before. It's just this like baby blue, I guess we'll call it, kind of color, and then it has this in the front. But yeah, I guess just like magazine rack or stand. So I want to try to strip it down to, you know, it's natural wood, and see how I like that, and maybe stain it. And if I don't like that, somebody told me about some burgundy paint. They sent me a message on Instagram showing me, since I was doing my Christmas colors in burgundy, that I might enjoy that. So yeah, if stripping it and trying to sand it and all that don't work, we might spray paint it. But let's start with the Citrus Strip first. I did have a little bit of this left in the can. I bought this and had a little bit left. But you're going to definitely, I'm going to have some gloves. Then I've got this old little paintbrush here that I'm going to use as well. I'm just going to kind of get the spider webs off and start slathering this all over the piece. Okay, I hope y'all can see good. I turned the brightness up just a little bit out here underneath this tree by my chicken coop where I work on this table for stuff like this. It gets a little dark this time of day. So I'm just going to shake this up and start slathering it on, y'all. That's what I did with that other piece, and it seemed to work really well. This Citrus Strip is kind of old. I've had it for a long time. So I'm going to use this paintbrush just to kind of help me get it coated really good. So that's what we're going to do. And I will bring y'all back when we are ready for the next step. So basically, this is all I'm doing for now. Just stripping. Or putting it on here to strip. I'm not actually stripping it. I'm hoping this will do all the work for me. Or most of the work anyway. I don't know. This paint looks like it is pretty well on there. So I'm not sure how good this one will do, if I will even be able to sand it off really good. But we're going to put some of this Citrus Strip on there and just see how it does. It's just like anything else you would paint. It's kind of thick, so I just kind of paint it on with the paintbrush. I feel kind of bad stripping this off. It looks like somebody did that handmade and put a lot of work into it. Just not my style. Okay, my husband's on the lawnmower, so hopefully y'all can hear me. But y'all, this really did nothing. It's almost like it painted itself on here. What in the world? I have never had Citri Strip do this. So I'm about to just rinse this off the best I can with a water hose and let it dry good again after that, and then try to sand it. And if that don't work, I'm just gonna have to spray paint it, because I don't know what's going on here, but the Citri Strip, it definitely did not work on this. So let me go get this washed off with the water hose, let it dry overnight, and then we'll look at it tomorrow and let me decide if I'm gonna try to sand it or just go get some spray paint. Yes, they're back out here waiting to see what I'm doing. Okay, well, this is what I got. I could not get down in there really good, so I don't know what I'll do about that, but I did get, let me just turn it like this. I did get most of the paint off. Some of it is just really going to maybe have to be sanded, and that's the price tag would not come off, so I'm going to try to sand that. It was, there's that end. Here's this end. I do have, I don't know, hopefully the sander will hit those spots. I don't know why that would not come off down there. Maybe because the water was splashing back up in my face, so I didn't do it as hard, you know. But yeah, we're gonna let that thing dry out in the sun all day tomorrow, hopefully, and then we'll pick this project back up, excuse me, again. Okay, so here's what we have. I have not worked on this in probably a week. I got busy doing a lot of other stuff. So today, as you can see, I do still have some blue spots. Now, I will say that this thing I really didn't think that it was going to work that well with that. I just turned it around with some of that, what is it called? The orange stuff? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Think of what I'm trying to say. My chickens are back here trying to get over on the patio. I'm trying to keep them off. Anyway, I have some blue left. So what I did is, the last clip I believe that I showed y'all, I was like, I don't think this is going to work. It's really stuck. Well, it would not work with just the water hose. So I ended up having to get my, I hear y'all, pressure washer out. And so I'm afraid I might have damaged some pieces. But as you can see in there is where I have the most blue. But all the way around did pretty well. So I'm going to try to sand some of this off and then give it like a light stain and kind of rough it up. So let's get this thing sanded because I'm ready to get it in my house. What? Do y'all just want to say hi to the people? Goodness. No, y'all just want to come up here and poop on something. Okay, so here's what I'm using. And really the only reason I'm using this is because this is literally all I have left. And this is the 220 grit, which really is probably too soft for what I'm trying to do. But like I said, it's literally all that I have in my shed. And until I can get some more, I'm just going to see what this will do. Put my little mask on. Take this old one off. And then you can just stick this new one right on. That's what I like about these. All right, let's get it. Okay, because I do not like the look of just the really raw wood on that magazine rack. I'm gonna come out here and see what kind of stain I got and see what I can do. All right, hopefully, let's see, there's a little bit in here. I don't want to have to go buy any. Let me see what color this is because I don't put my glasses on. This is, what does it say? Early American. I was really hoping I had some walnut, but I don't see that. And I'm not spray painting this thing black. I think that is all just spray paint. That's all like pool stuff. So I guess we're gonna try with this. See what we can come up with. I bring y'all out here with me to let these babies out this morning. Good morning, everybody. Are y'all hungry? Yeah, y'all are out of food, so I will get Larry to come out here and get y'all some food this morning. Let's go let your sisters out. Okay, Roosty, calm down. Get out of my way. I'm not chasing you. I'm trying to let your sisters out. Well, good morning, everybody. Are y'all just ready to get out? Goodness. And somebody asked why we have some in one and some in another. And it just depends on which one they coop up in at night. Like some of them will get in this one and then some of them will get in this one because they won't all fit in one. And yeah, so we just come and lock up the doors at night and whoever's in which one is just, that is what it is. And we're excited that it's not raining here. It's been raining here in Texas where I live for days. See, the ground is kind of muddy. Yeah, they're excited to get out and have some sunshine and some grass. Some of y'all probably still have snow. So it's a beautiful day here in Texas. I promise he's coming to feed y'all. He's coming. My husband's off today, so he's gonna come out here and take care of them in just a second. Okay, so here's what it looks like after. And honestly, I wish it was a little bit darker, but I'm not hating it. So I actually kind of like how some of the blue is showing through. It gives a lot of, you know, distressed. I even went over in here. It just really kind of gives it, I don't know, like that old, really vintage and antique look, because my big farmhouse table, let me show you, kind of has some of those blue pieces in it as well. So this is actually just going to blend right in. This piece, in my opinion, actually just kind of looks like it goes with that. You can see like a little bit here. So I just stained right over it. You're not going to see down in here anyway, because let me show y'all what I'm about to do. So this is currently what I have here, and I love how this looks, because I do have this, or I do have our big Christmas tree like in front of the bay window in, as you can see, it's like, it's in my kitchen. So there's my kitchen table. We have just an eat-in kitchen. It's really small in here. And then over here, I just have this little rocking chair with this little thrifted bear that I just got. But anyway, I like this because it has like the natural wood looking cutting boards, a basket, a rolling pin, and it just kind of fits the kitchen area aesthetic, I guess. I needed something just to put over here, just to kind of make this all look. Let me show you. Sorry about the shadow, but you can see how it just kind of fills in the area right there. Somebody did suggest that I put this on this side and then put this over there, because this is more of like the kitchen side and that's more of the living room side. And I did love that idea, and I did try to switch it. But the reason that I'm going to leave it like this, and I'm going to put that magazine holder over here, is because I have the cord running back here for the Christmas tree, and this helps hide it. But because this basket is stressed out, it is like stretched and, you know, stretching it out. That's why I was making this over and thought that I could use this. So let's get this all styled up and in place with those pieces and see how it looks. And if you look really closely, like, let me put this magazine rack over here by this little chair. They match. Let me step out of the way so there's not a shadow. But as you can see, they really match pretty good together. So I think that this is going to look really, really nice. So yeah, let's get everything moved real quick. I think I've decided that I want this to be the front. I want to be able to see the primitive Christmas towel. So I'm going to try to just put this in here first. It's going to be a little bit different over here since this is not as tall as that basket. So what I'll try to do is just kind of stuff that down in here and hang the, where you can see the primitive Christmas wording, but I still want to see some of that color there. Maybe like that. Okay, so now let me just start pulling stuff out of this other piece and putting them in here in the same order that I had them in the other one. So we are going to hopefully get, let me move y'all up a little bit. So hopefully y'all can see now. So this is the one that I pretty much had in the front. And then I had this one layered next. Hopefully this basket don't topple over. So then I had this one layered in next. Oh, and it's gonna fit. I was afraid it wouldn't fit. And I almost think I could put something underneath that and raise that up a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. And then I have this really large one that I got at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. And I just have some ribbon tied through this. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And I'm gonna put it in the back, I think, because it is taller. And I guess this one's okay. I don't know. I'll decide if I do have a little book. Maybe I could put this underneath. Let's see. I'm gonna have to come up with something different if I really want to do that, but I could kind of tilt that one just so it's not all straight. Because we know in just a grandma core country home, everything is not straight and perfect. So then I'm going to put this longer burger basket and kind of lean it just like I had it in the basket. I'm going to do it like that. And then I have these little candy canes just kind of laying in there. And I got these all at Goodwill. And I'm going to put this one with the bow in the front. And I just had them sitting in there. And then I just had this thrifted little rolling pin. Of course, I had it positioned a little bit differently in the basket. But oh my goodness, I love this. This is so stinking cute. All the wood tones, I love it. So let me put it into place real quick. All right, so we're gonna move this basket out of the way, and you can see there's my plug. And I had like a blanket and some books down in there to try to kind of help me with that. So let me move this to over here. And again, I'm keeping this on this side because it helps me hide that cord. Oh my goodness. I love this. Let me show y'all the final look real quick. Okay, well that is going to wrap up today's thrift makeover on this magazine rack. I absolutely love how it looks. I think it is super, super cute. So if you come across these at the thrift store, definitely don't leave them, don't overlook them. I'm going to say that you could probably use this to hold a collection of cutting boards, or like use it to store your big baking pans or anything like that. But yeah, anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today, seeing how this turned out. We hope y'all have a wonderful evening. We love y'all, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with a brand new video.